Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a highly practical, totally future-proof career pivot right into the heart of the UK's booming green energy sector. We're talking about becoming a solar project coordinator. If you've ever wondered how these massive renewable energy projects actually get off the ground, and more importantly, how your everyday organizational skills fit into that giant puzzle, well, you're definitely in the right place. Let's unpack exactly what this pathway looks like. Section 1. The UK solar boom, a growing green workforce. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Okay, get this number in your head, 60,000. That is the sheer number of people the UK solar industry is employing as of 2026. This isn't just some abstract, feel-good concept anymore. It is a massive, boots-on-the-ground reality, and honestly, it's a sector that requires an unbelievable amount of logistical support. And the momentum here is just absolutely staggering. The industry is on track to completely double by 2030. We're talking 120,000 jobs in just a handful of years. So what's the big takeaway for us? It's that behind every single one of those new solar panels going up on a roof, there is a huge, complex team that desperately needs coordination. This growth isn't just about engineers, right? It's about the people who keep the engineers organized. Section 2. Connecting the project dots. Defining the role. So what is the job at the very center of all this chaos? Enter the Solar Project Coordinator. You can think of this role as the absolute administrative glue of the whole operation. You are the one connecting the dots. You're making sure the surveyor's notes actually make it to the guys on the roof, you're making sure the right panels show up from the supplier, and you're wrestling that mountain of compliance paperwork so it's totally flawless. You get the job from blueprint to completion. And honestly, here is the absolute best part. You need 0 electrical qualifications to start. None. It's tailor-made for detail-oriented people coming out of standard office work, scheduling, or project support. Section 3. The daily reality. What the job actually involves. Let's get grounded. What are you actually doing on a random Tuesday morning? Well, this is where you're doing the real heavy lifting. You might kick off your day updating project trackers because a shipment got delayed, and then immediately pivot to reorganizing an installation schedule. You're basically playing air traffic controller. You're hunting down missing grid connection permits before the whole project stalls out, coordinating between totally different teams, chasing people down for overdue tasks, and keeping the notes so crystal clear that handovers are a total breeze. Section 4. The repetitive and rewarding. An honest look at the work. Because to be totally fair, we need to look at both sides of the coin here. So there's a pretty sharp contrast in this job. Let's be real. On one hand, you've got the unglamorous grind. You are going to be living in spreadsheets, you'll be wrangling version control and pulling your hair out waiting on slow text replies from engineers who are up on a roof somewhere. Plans will change, and you'll have to redo everything. But, and it's a really big but, the reward is totally tangible. You are fundamentally helping real physical green energy projects get built. You get to watch an idea turn into a real, functioning power plant on someone's house. You're the resilient force pushing things forward when everyone else is swamped. It's grit, for sure, but it's grit with a massive purpose. Section 5. AI, your secret weapon. Transforming administration. Now here is where this job gets a massive modern upgrade. You don't have to do all that repetitive, heavy lifting manually anymore. AI is stepping in as your absolute best friend. Imagine this. You just dump your messy bullet point notes from a chaotic site meeting into the system. Instantly, the AI drafts clean update emails. It takes the dense engineering jargon and translates it into plain English for the customer, and it generates perfect checklists for the next stage of the build. It's wild. You're not just doing admin, you're orchestrating the whole thing with cutting-edge tools. Section 6. Is this for you? Your next career step. We've seen the boom, we've seen the daily grind, so let's talk about you. Think about how you operate. Are you the organized one in your friend group? Are you calm when things go sideways? Do you secretly kind of love bringing order to total chaos? Because if you have a background in standard office work or scheduling and you're itching for a challenge where your work actually contributes to the planet's future, this is it. It's taking the talents you already have right now and dropping them into an industry that is literally building tomorrow's infrastructure. All right, so how do you actually get started? If this explainer sparks something for you, you can jump right in and test the waters. Just head over to lelail.com and use this exact voice command. Ask LELAIL to start the Solar Project Coordinator Taster course. It's a fully interactive, voice-first course. You get a certificate at the end, and it's available in over 100 languages. The green energy boom is happening right now, and it desperately needs people to organize the chaos. The only question is, are you going to be one of them?